Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon White, and this is the start of part 48. Now, I'm not going to be recording that much longer in winter. I kind of said that when I was going to start recording last time that I would actually start in spring, but there is this one thing I want to do really quick, and that involves being right here in Driftvale City. Because there's this Pokemon that I want to catch now that I actually have the ability to use Surf. And I think the Pokemon is available here in Driftvale City, and there's a rare Pokemon right over there, and I think that's going to be an Alamomola, but let's see what this Pokemon is. I think it's the Pokemon that I want. Yeah, it's a Frillish, and this is a male Frillish. Now the thing about Frillish is that it looks quite different whether it's male or female. A female Frillish is pink and almost looks like it's wearing lipstick or something, but this is a male Frillish. And because it's Ghost type, I can't use False Swipe on it. I just taught False Swipe to Flick, but that won't even work here. So instead I'll use Bug Bite, because I know that's not going to be very effective against Ghost type Pokemon. Whereas if I try to use Razor Leaf, it's going to be super effective, and yeah, it's using Nightshade. Of course it's Ghost type. But I think I can switch over to Electra now, because I have her in the party, and she's usually my go-to Pokemon for causing a status problem on somebody that I want to catch. And that Frillish is going to use Bubble Beam. Now, as I mentioned before, I did come up with a pretty cool nickname for either a female or a male Frillish. So I have a pretty cool nickname for a male Frillish, so once I can actually catch it, once Electra paralyzes it. Now, I also purchased a new kind of Pokeball when I was just off screen, and it knows Absorb. That's kind of weird. It's kind of weird for a Water-type Pokemon to know a Grass attack, but anyway. The Pokeball that I just got a while ago is a Nest Ball, and that'll work better on weaker Pokemon that are in the wilds. And since that Frillish is quite a few levels lower than Electra, then I think this will work pretty well. Hopefully, we'll see if this works. If not, I might use a Net Ball or a Great Ball or something. Because that Frillish is just below half HP. But yeah, I caught a Frillish! Frillish is not that hard to catch, so I kind of expected this. And again, the Pokédex entry is not going to matter, and I said that a bazillion times already. So Frillish kind of resembles an octopus. So I'm going to name him after a famous, or rather I should say infamous, octopus from one of the Final Fantasy games. So you automatically know who he's going to be. So the Pokemon that I just caught, let me show you let me show you the Frillish I just caught. So this is Ultros. That's the name of this infamous octopus from Final Fantasy VI, or Final Fantasy III as it's called in the US. But I decided to name him that, and there's this other video game character I was going to name Frillish after if it had been female, but this one's male and it has a rash nature. Now, Frillish's highest stat is going to be special defense, so this will lower it, but it will raise special attack, so at least that's something. Yeah, see, Ultros' highest stat is still special defense, but due to the rash nature, it might actually be special attack instead. And he's not really the fastest Pokemon around, and good, his ability is Cursed Body. And that means that if somebody uses an attack on Ultros, then the attack might become disabled afterwards, so it's kind of like an automatic disable. So that's a really, really handy ability to have, so I'm glad that he has that rather than the other ability that Frillish can have. But anyway, that's all I wanted to do right now. I think right now all I'm going to do is train some of my newly caught Pokemon a bit, including Ultros. So I'm going to be training Ultros a little bit, and after this I'll be exploring around in Surf, but I don't think I'll do that until the springtime, so I'll see you a little while later. Alright, I did not exactly expect to start recording again, but off-screen spring started, so now it is spring, but more importantly, I was wandering around Route 7 and I encountered a shaky patch of grass, and it wasn't an Audino, it wasn't an Emolga, but it was an Unpheasant. Oh my gosh, there are wild Unpheasant on this route. I did not know that. I honestly did not know that. I guess maybe since Tranquil doesn't appear in the wintertime, it would have been a Vanillish or something if it was winter, but this is an Unpheasant. I never expected this to happen. So I have Lattice in my party, and I'm probably going to start out by using Acid Armor, I guess. Yeah, actually, Lattice is faster than the Unpheasant. I did not expect that. Unless that Unpheasant is going to use Whirlwind or something. I don't know. No, it's using Taunt, which is good because I'm going to use an attack after this anyway. Yeah, I don't think I really needed to start recording at this part, but I just figured I'd show this really quick just because it's a wild Unpheasant, and wild Unpheasants are really rare, and it's just gonna keep using Taunt. That dumb bird. That dumb bird. Go, shoot your rainbow beam thingies at it, Lattice. But yes, this is the first time you're seeing Lattice battle, and it happens to be a battle against a wild-eyed pheasant, which I totally didn't expect. But actually, there are a couple of things that I want to do, so if Sickness is in my party, which he is, then I want to fly to Driftvale City and show you a couple of things. No, it's not catching a Frillish, because I just did that earlier. In fact, I was just trading Ultros a bit in the Celestial Tower, and he's at level 29 now, close to being level 30. But one thing I want to show here is... Well, first of all, there's a guy over there that he can have a triple battle with, but I'll show that later. But the guy that I want to talk to here is this Pokemon who wants to see a Pokemon that's at least level 30. So now that I actually have Pokemon that are over level 30, then I can show them to this guy. Oh, strong! View! Great! Take this! It's an expert belt! Alright, what's the expert belt do? I forgot what it does. I have to check it. I know it's slightly boost the power of super effective moves, so that's a pretty useful item to have. I don't really have a Pokemon hold that item that much, but it's a neat little power boost that a Pokemon can have, so I guess it's something. Yes, it is spring, everything is green and lively again, and it isn't raining in Driftvale City. It was raining on Route 7, but it's not raining here for some reason. I don't know why that is. But anyway, the next thing I want to do is, actually, there's one other thing that I might as well show while I'm here. This is actually in Pinwheel Forest. Because, remember how in Pinwheel Forest there was some water that we could surf on? Let's actually explore that region and see what's in the water over there. That's what I want to do while I'm here. I'm trying to explore all the areas that I can with surf. That's what a lot of these next few videos are honestly going to be me doing, just exploring around Unova with surf, and everything is all green and beautiful, and then get this awesome music again. Let me heal my Pokemon really quick. I miss this music. It's been like a whole year since I was back here in spring. Well, actually it was 3 months, not a year. Oh my gosh, have I been doing this Let's Play for 3 whole months? That is kind of hard to believe. But there was I think a person blocking the way over here earlier, but now we can actually get to it. And we can even get to it before defeating Skyla. But I guess I just never bothered to go over here for some reason. So here we have some double garden grass, in which wild tranquils appear. I gotta give Lattice the lucky egg. Currently Ultros is holding it. Just because Lattice could train here if it really wants to. Does Lattice even have a gender? No, Lattice is genderless. I guess I shouldn't be calling Lattice a he or a she. I should just call it an it. Alright, Ultros got to level 30 in that battle. There are so many double battles in this grass. That's the one thing I hate about this grass. And we don't even get shaking patches of grass in the double battle grass. You only get it in the single battle grass, so that's kind of unfortunate. But I know there are hidden items in this area somewhere, so I gotta keep my Dowsing Mitchin on. And then there was an item I was apparently standing on top of, and it's a rare candy. Alright, we could always use some more of these, though I haven't even used one yet in this Let's Play. I know Coolum could probably use some of those, because he's kind of hard to train, especially before he evolves. He's pretty hard to train because there are only 4 attacks he can learn, and he doesn't even get to learn any attacks until Well, that was lame. That was a level 7 Basculin. What was the point of that, eh? But hey, it's a silver powder. That is a held item that'll boost the power of bug attacks. I guess there was really nothing too special by me coming out over here and using surf on this area, but there actually is another spot that I might show you in the beyond another region of double grass in this Pinwheel Forest, so I'll show you that real quick as soon as I can get back on land, and as soon as I can stop missing the staircase over there. Gee, I'm just really inaccurate when it comes to running, eh? And let's see what's over here, actually. I don't think I ever went over here before. It's an item. Let's see what the item is. And Lattice keeps creaming everyone with its deadly rainbows, and hey, we got a TM for Solar Beam. That was definitely worth it, coming out here to get Solar Beam is a really powerful attack. Unfortunately, it does take a turn to charge beforehand, but if Sunny Day is in effect, then that actually won't happen. And a Pokemon that knows both Sunny Day and Solar Beam is called a Sunny Beamer, and double battle. There are wild whirlipedes on this route, and all of them keep wanting to use Bug Bite on Lattice because they know that it has low defense and high special defense, but here's an item and it's a Hyper Potion! Hooray, Hyper Potions! But yes, this area up here, there are stones blocking the way to get up here. Now there is a legendary Pokemon past this place up there, but unfortunately I can't really get to it yet, so I guess we're gonna have to leave that area be for now, and this is a convenient way back where we do not have to walk through double battlegrass. That was really nice. But actually, I think since I already saw what I wanted to see in this area, then I could honestly just fly out of here. And the next area I want to explore is Mistleton Cave, which is just past Route 6. So in order to go there, I have to go back to Driftvale City. Well, gee, I was just there, and now I'm going back there again. Actually, before I explore Mistleton Cave, there is another area that I think I could explore with Surf. There are actually a couple of areas that I could explore with Surf. And one of them is actually the Wellspring Cave, which is between Nakreen and Striaton City. So I'll go back there and go explore that, because I know previously Wellspring Cave was not a very big area because we had to use Surf in order to get past it. So after I heal my Pokemon, because Lattice is under half HP and has no way to recover itself. Unlike Ultros, Ultros is the one with Recover, but you can't use Recover on a Pokemon other than the user, so that's not even practical. I think the only healing move that allows you to heal somebody else is Heal Pulse, and the only Pokemon I have who knows that is Snuffle. Or at least I think Snuffle knows it. Does Snuffle know Heal Pulse? Yes, he does know Heal Pulse, so I think I'll actually put him in my party just so that it can help Pokemon recover HP, and I also had Truffle in the party, but I gotta get rid of her, and I gotta put Lassie just in case there's a possibility that we need to use Strength or something. But another Pokemon that I have in my party, actually, and this is something I want to show really quick, is Mayflower. Now, remember earlier how I said that I may want to have Fluffy in my final team? I actually decided that that's probably not going to be the case. To be honest, Fluffy, once she evolves, is basically going to be a special sweeper, and her prankster abilities does not really complement that role that well. And she can't learn a lot of interesting attacks either until we get access to more TMs, which won't be available until after we defeat the Elite Four. Now, unfortunately, we have only one Sunstone, and the other Sunstone that we can get won't be accessible until after we beat the Elite Four. But if I had to choose whether to evolve Fluffy or to evolve Mayflower, I think I'd rather evolve Mayflower, just because her evolve form is going to be more useful in the short run. So as soon as I can find my Sunstone, then I'll actually evolve Mayflower. And Petalil is usually good to evolve at a low level anyway, because there's a move that only Lilligant can learn at level 28. And I already said what Pokemon Mayflower is going to evolve into, but let's have Mayflower evolve! And she's only level 26, so she has a bit of catching up to do to the rest of the team, but hopefully once we explore Wellspring Cave, then she can actually catch up on some experience there. So maybe I'll give her the Smoke Ball or something and have her just battle a bunch of wild Pokemon. So this is a Lilligant, and that's a pretty interesting cry, but you did not hear it because I was talking over it. But look, it looks like it's holding it looks like it has a cute little crown on its head. That is so cute. Lilligant looks like it has a little crown on top of its head. Did you see that? Did you see that? Well, anyway, enough blabbing about Mayflower evolving. Let's go back to Wellspring Cave, where I said it was going to explore. And maybe we'll discover more interesting things in Wellspring Cave rather than just Woobats and Roggenrollas, not Dumbledores, Roggenrollas. Although I think in some of the lower levels of Wellspring Cave there will be Dumbledores, if I remember correctly. Now, before I actually go into Wellspring Cave, there actually is this water here, and actually, really quick, let's see what's in this area that's above the water. I think that sometimes a rare Pokemon can appear in those spots, and I just landed right on it. So let's see what this is. It's a red striped Basculin. So this is another form that Basculin can take on. So the form of Basculin that's more common in white is the blue stripe form, but this is the red stripe form, and it's more common in black. But since we encountered a rare patch of water, then we encountered a red form Basculin. But there's nothing too exciting about the red form Basculin. It's basically a different aesthetic version of a Basculin that has a different ability, and I really like Blue Eye's Rockhead ability. That's just a really useful ability to have, especially once he learns Double Edge, which is a move that'll do 120 damage, and since he has the Rockhead ability, he won't take recoil from it, so let's see what this item is over here. It's a Max Ether. Okay, that's always nice to have. Now, there's grass over here, but I don't know if the regular Route 3 Pokemon will appear in this route, and we have a trainer over here? I didn't know there was a trainer on this route. Well, then I'll have Mayflower battle that trainer over there, and Mayflower's holding an item. What is it? What item did I give her? She has an Eviolite for some strange reason, but she shouldn't even have it anymore because she's fully evolved and therefore can't even use the Eviolite. Ah. was a level 9 Purloin, so I guess it is the regular Route 3 Pokemon that appear in this route, but let's battle this trainer, just because we haven't seen Mayflower in a while, and I know you all missed seeing her battle and all, and it's a Simisage. Okay, he's using a Grass-type Pokemon, and I'm using another lower-level Grass-type Pokemon. I guess Mayflower is not the best, it's not the best Pokemon for me to have in battle against this thing, but I have Lattice in my party, so I'm gonna send out it instead, hoping that it won't succumb to a physical attack that Simisage uses. I don't know what'll happen. And it's using Lick. Okay, that's not the strongest attack, but it can paralyze Lattice. Fortunately, it didn't. So I'm gonna use Aurora Beam again and see what happens. And Lattice is actually faster than that Simisage. Simisage is usually a pretty fast Pokemon, so I'm surprised that Lattice isn't... Okay, now it's using Fury Swipes. That still doesn't have that high base power, but Simisage still did quite a bit of damage to Lattice just because Lattice has really sucky defense. But I think one more Aurora Beam should take care of that. I can't believe Lattice is faster than that Simisage. That is just really surprising. I always thought Simisage were much faster than most Pokemon. And I guess Lattice is just fast, and here's a Simisear. Well, I'm gonna use Ultros for this. And I bet his last Pokemon's gonna be a Simipour, right? But here's a Simisear, so I'm gonna use Ultros for this. That was a pretty easy two-shot. and I think Lick did even more damage than Flame Burst, or about the same amount of damage or something, but now he's using Simipour, and I totally expected that, so I'm gonna switch back to Mayflower. Mayflower is at a much lower level than that Simipour is going to be, but hopefully Mayflower can take care of it well enough. She does know Giga Drain, so that'll probably help, because I know that Simipour is probably going to be faster than her. So let's try using Giga Drain and see what happens.
Dancing, I'll be a dancing senorita, ho ho.
And that Simipour didn't even do any damage to Mayflower. That was really nice, and Mayflower's gonna gain a heck of a lot of experience and get to level 27 and maybe even level 28, I guess not. Oh well, we defeated the trainer, that's all that matters, right? It's always nice whenever we defeat a trainer, and that trainer is giving me a present, and it's a Lum Berry! That is another berry that'll get rid of any status problem. So it's basically the same as a full heal, except it can be held at A. Oh hey, Pat Rat, haven't seen you in ages, and hey, it's an HP up. Okay, enough goofing around in this area. I guess this little patch of grass is the only thing that really appears past this water in Route 3, so I guess all we can do now is go back to Wellspring Cave, where I was gonna go earlier. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of, really. And there's another rare patch of water over there, but it's probably going to be another red stripe basculin, so I'm not going to bother with it. Alomomola could sometimes appear on those patches of water, but I think those only appear on certain patches of water in the ocean or something, and this is not an ocean area. But yay, we're back in Wellspring Cave. We haven't been here in a long time, but let's see what's past this water. Alright, Sickness, time to surf. And we have an item over here. Let's see what the item is. It's an elixir, alright. I guess if we are ever low on PP, I'll keep that on hand, but okay, I guess there was nothing much over there. Yeah, that was another basculin, and hey, here's another rare patch of water. Is this gonna be another red stripe basculin, or what? Yeah, it's another red stripe basculin, and it's only level 10. Well, gee, that's pitiful. Well, I guess Mayflower doesn't even need to bother with this thing because it's so weak. Even though it is a basculin, it's still weak. And I think there was a hidden item over here, actually, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think there was like a hidden item that could only be accessed over here or something. Stupid Roggenrola, you're in my way. And here's the item, and it's a PP up. Okay, well, gee, all this bother for just a measly PP up. And there's a hidden item off over there somewhere. Where is it? I don't know where this rare item is. Let's see what it is. Maybe it's on that little patch of dirt that's above that ledge over there or something? I don't know. Ah, there it is. Well, I could have gotten this ages ago. It's just a full heal. Oh, well. Let's go back in the water and go over to that area that's down there, I guess. And I think we're at 20 minutes, actually, so I should probably be stopping the video soon, right? And I'm not going to bother with that rare patch of water. And I think I'm gonna give Mayflower the lucky egg, because she can use some more experience. She has a lot of experience to catch up on, so I'm gonna take the lucky egg away from Lattice and give it to Mayflower. If I can even find my lucky egg. There it is! Alright. I guess I was just further down in my inventory, because that's where the sunstone was. So let's see what's over here, and it's an item! Hooray! Did we come down here just for an item? It's a good thing I'm cutting all these random battles out, but here's an escape rope. But I don't think that's even gonna be necessary, because Lassie knows dig. Why, hello there, Mr. Annoying Woobat, and what's this? It's an Everstone! Well, I didn't know Everstones appear out of these shaking patches of dirt, and that is a held item that'll prevent evolution, and it also has a special effect in as far as breeding goes, and we need Flash in order to get past here. Well then, I gotta have to teach somebody Flash in order to proceed further, but who am I gonna teach it to? I wonder if Lattice can learn it. That would be kind of counterintuitive if Lattice can learn Flash. And we're also gonna need Flash in order to get through Mistleton Cave, so maybe if I could find somebody who can learn Flash. And I guess this will be a good place to end the video if nobody here can learn Flash. But Mayflower can learn it, Schnuffle can learn it, Ultros can learn it, but nobody else can learn it. I don't know if I want to teach Flash to any of those 3 Pokemon, so maybe I'll stop the video now and I'll come back with somebody who can use Flash well, better than those 3 Pokemon I have in my party, so stay tuned for part 49 of Let's Play Pokemon White.